Remember how Mirai actually thought that this was going to be an S rank mission? What if I told you that this was actually an S rank mission?
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Alright, probably not an S rank mission, but I do want to tell you guys I will be talking about some spoilers in this video. And of course, if you guys don't want to be spoiled about what's going to happen in the next couple of episodes or in the overall plot of this arc, I highly recommend you guys skip off. But without further ado, let's get into the actual spoilers and how Mirai can actually avenge Asuma. I know, contrary to popular belief, this arc is not going to be solely a slice of life arc. There will be heavy action scenes, and of course, it is going to feature Mirai herself. Now, the action scenes of this arc is going to start when Mirai actually does meet Tatsumi. And of course, Mirai meets Tatsumi in the last episode of Boruto. Now, Tatsumi is going to persuade Mirai to go to this special place where they can possibly meet the dead. And of course, I did talk about Tatsumi persuading Mirai to meet the dead in my last video that I did make about the spoilers, and that should happen in about episode 110. Now, of course, Mirai is going to follow Tatsumi mainly because Mirai wants to meet Asuma, and she's looking to actually see her father for the first time. But it turns out that Tatsumi was actually being lied to by this special character named Ryuki. Now, Ryuki is going to be the overall villain of this arc. Ryuki is a character that is trying to follow in the footsteps of Hidan himself, the legendary Akatsuki member that did defeat Asuma. Ryuki is trying to gather young girls to this cave where he can basically use them as his sacrifices, just like how Hidan did to all of his other sacrifices. This is exactly what Ryuki is trying to do. Now, because Ryuki is relatively new to this, he isn't really trying to recruit any ninja, and it's gonna come to a surprise to Ryuki that Mirai herself is an actual ninja, and Mirai actually came along with Tatsumi. Now, as I said, Ryuki was trying to recruit Tatsumi. Tatsumi is not a ninja. Tatsumi would have been very easy prey to become a sacrifice for Ryuki. Now, Mirai thought that she was ditching Kakashi and Might Guy mainly because Kakashi and Might Guy were kind of pretending that they were sleeping. Kakashi and Might Guy knew that Mirai might actually leave them and try to go along with this character Tatsumi to Ryuki's cave. So after Kakashi and Might Guy see Tatsumi and Mirai leave, they basically follow Tatsumi and Mirai. Once Tatsumi and Mirai get there, they get into a big problem mainly because Ryuki is not the weakest guy. He could actually defeat Mirai and Tatsumi at the same time. So at that point, Guy and Kakashi sprout into action and they attempt to help Mirai and Tatsumi. Now, of course, I'm going to end the spoilers right here because I don't necessarily want to give you guys everything, but as you guys know, just like Hidan, Ryuki doesn't necessarily have to be stronger than all three of them. All he needs is a drop of blood, and once he gets a drop of blood, he could possibly kill all three of them. That's what is so tricky with these characters. And of course, Mirai has the opportunity to avenge Asuma, because if Mirai does eventually upstage Ryuki, we can possibly see that as Mirai avenging Asuma. Shikamaru was the original person that did avenge Asuma because he actually did end up defeating Hidan and basically blew him to bits. But now in a new generation, we get to see Asuma's child face off versus quote-unquote Hidan's child, which is a character that's trying to follow in Hidan's footsteps in the way of Jashin. Now, I have some slight criticisms for this arc, and it's not necessarily about the action scenes that I did lay out, it's about the episodes that we did see earlier. Now, first things first, I expected this arc to be relatively very short, mainly because the novel is also very short. It's about 5 chapters, but me understanding that this novel is going to be very short, I kind of thought that the slice of life episodes would probably be 1 to 2 and possibly 3 episodes at max. But now it looks like we're gonna get about 5 to 6 episodes of this slice of life, and because we're getting 5 or 6 episodes of slice of life, a lot of fans out there are losing interest in this arc very quickly. As you guys heard earlier in this video, this arc has a very interesting backstory. It has a very interesting plot and also very interesting action scenes. This arc could have possibly been one of the better arcs in Boruto period, but there are not a lot of people that are going to be paying attention to this arc, mainly because they were turned off by 5 or 6 episodes of slice of life, and I really hated how they did that. Now, here's what I think that Boruto is going to do, and it's pretty much because Boruto is famous for this. The writers are pretty much famous for this. The slice of life episodes are going to be about 5 or 6 episodes, but the actual action, the actual plot is probably going to take 1 episode, and I think that's completely flip-flopped. I feel like the action scenes should be about 5 or 6 episodes, and the slice of life should be about 1 or 2 episodes. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. But the big thing that I did want to talk about is the fact that Mirai is going to get a chance to avenge Asuma and pretty much right the wrongs of the past generation and be the person in the new generation and defeat the Jashinists. I want to know some of your predictions in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Mirai, Kakashi, and Might are going to defeat this Ryuki character, or do you guys think that there's a possibility that Ryuki could possibly get a slice or a sliver of blood from one of these 3 characters and possibly kill them? And not only that, also giving me what you guys think about Tatsumi. Do you guys think that Tatsumi could possibly be the person to actually get caught by Ryuki? And will Ryuki escape at the end of this mission? Let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Baara B, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.